Hey everybody, my name's Jordan from Hit Point Press, and I'm one of the designers on Shift. And today we're going to learn how to make a character. Every character has 3 core traits that represent their base level abilities: body, mind, and soul. Body covers your character's physical prowess, their strength and their nimbleness, and their overall resilience. Mind is your character's cleverness, the strength of their memory, and their overall ingenuity. And finally, soul is how good your character is at interacting with other sentient beings. When first creating a character, you have a D6, a D8, and a D10 to distribute amongst their core traits. I want to make a clever private eye character, so let's put that D6 into their mind. I also want them to be able to hold their own in a fight, so we can give their body a D8. That leaves a D10 for the soul. I guess the hard work of solving crimes and taking down criminals kind of wears on a person, so that makes sense. Now let's zoom in on what our detective can do by giving them a couple of focus traits. When you first make your character, you get 2 focus traits. One is a primary focus trait, which gets a D4 shift die, and then the other one gets a D6. When you're thinking of focus traits, you don't want to make them too specific, but you also don't want to make them so broad that they can do everything. I think our detective is going to prioritize their job, so let's give them their primary focus trait on the case. If it involves investigating something, then it falls under this trait. For their second focus trait, let's keep things simple. Detectives get into a lot of scraps, so let's give them the dirty fighting trait as their second trait. Along with names and shift dice, focus traits also start with 2 keywords. Keywords define better what your character is really good at doing when it comes to using that trait. If you try and do something that falls under the general name of the trait but doesn't apply to one of the keywords, then the roll you make is risky, and risky rolls shift down on any failure. It might be worth the trouble though. For our detectives on the case focus trait, let's give them the interrogation and hitting the books keywords. They're going to be good at getting information, whether it's out of other people or from sifting through a bunch of documents. For dirty fighting, let's give them sucker punch and slippery as their keywords. Our detective will be ducking and weaving until they get one good hit in. There you have it. Making characters in Shift is just that easy. The core rules introduce pack traits, which keep track of your character's special equipment, techniques, which give them special abilities, and ways to advance your characters between adventures. But focus traits and core traits are all you need to get playing the game today, so go to it.